Now, obviously, the big game today, CSK vs MI,
Yeah.
the El Clasico of IPL.
Yeah.
But the situation is totally different. It's the conversation is not about who's going to reach the playoffs first. It's
Yeah.
about who's going to stay alive
Yeah.
after today.
Yeah.
So let's break down this game. What do you think will be the key battles for this game?
See, I think I am somebody who doesn't strongly believe in battles too much. I think holistically the teams have to play well. They have to get their combination right. We're just down the road here.
Yeah.
It is obviously all of us know it's going to be brutal. May that they call the Katri Masam in
Yeah.
Tamil. It's a very hot time of the
Yeah.
year. So obviously fitness will play an issue, and we have to get the combination right because we have seen last game in the afternoon game. You also there on the
Yeah.
ground. There was a little bit for the fast
Fast
bowlers
bowlers.
because maybe they water it and it
Yeah.
didn't dry as
Right.
well as it should have. Night game is going to be different. Maybe the dew factor is going to be a little bit more. I think it's going to be a no-brainer. The teams which is going to win the toss look to field first. I feel definitely there is a little more advantage for CSK because Mumbai are still they are a very dangerous squad, but they are still not finding it easy in this tournament. They just seem to be a little bit lost in the field,
Yeah.
which we hardly see in Mumbai. And but they have the resources. We spoke about one brilliant knock from Tilak. All they need is one brilliant knock from Surya
So
and Tilak to support him. Or if Rohit Sharma comes back, we don't know about his fitness.
yeah.
It's going to be difficult.
I think
Yeah,
it might. It
yeah,
does. He
yeah,
practiced yesterday,
yeah.
but
It'll be difficult. Yeah,
Mahela was not
yeah.
fully 100% sure that
100%
he'll
sure.
play.
So Will Jacks played beautifully. Ryan
Yeah.
Rickelton is coming out of a brilliant 100. The bowling has been a little bit of a concern
Yeah.
because swing factor, Trent Bolt, will he get the swing? Bumrah, is he going to come back strongly? We have to wait and see. And Allah Ghazanfar has been a good bowler for them. They have Keshav Maharaj who has come in. So they didn't use Shardul Thakur. So a lot of ifs and bets. Hardik Pandya should bowl more. They are still trying to find the right combinations. Go to not. I'm not talking about the 11,
Yeah.
but the best bowling pattern, the best batting pattern. I feel CSK a lot more settled. Yes, they
Yeah.
did lose to Gujarat Titans, but the matches before that they played well. There are some concerns which we'll talk about, like Dubey, Brevis, and everything,
Yeah.
but I feel they have a slight edge going
Yeah.
into this game, not because of man to man. It's just that Mumbai seem a little more unsettled than what
Considered.
CSK are.
Yeah, it's something Mahela also touched upon yesterday in the pre-match press conference that they have pretty much dug deep into the bench. Actually, they've used 20. He said we generally use only about 16, 17 players, but we are already they've used 22
Yeah,
players, and
yeah.
CSK also has used about 19 players. Okay, granted, couple of them were
Injured,
injuries
yeah,
related,
yeah.
but this shows that both teams are still no fiddling around with the combination. They're still bit unsettled, which is unlike for both teams actually.
Very good,
And
yeah.
Fleming always talks about consistency in
Yes.
selection. That's used to be his mantra, like when CSK were really doing well.
Yeah, very, very fair point you have raised. I think both the teams, more so CSK. I've been part of CSK
Yeah,
and I've, been in the system. They take time to give people opportunities, but
yeah.
once they are convinced about somebody, they will give them a long
Long
run,
run.
and that's how they've always worked. Very seldom you see people playing one game for CSK, not playing after that. I think I can pinpoint maybe I see Ganapati in 2010, 11 or 30.
Yeah.
He played one game, he didn't play after. Very seldom you see that happening. Baba Aparit was there in the squad for a very long time. He didn't get
Yeah,
even one game.
game.
So, but if they are convinced, like somebody like Shadab Jakati got a very, very long run with CSK, and even Anil Shrikant, when he came to the middle order, they gave him a reasonably long run. That's how they work. But things are changing now. First game they played Matthew Shaw, they didn't play him after. They've been this. So I think you have to do it.
Also, the impact player affects a bit.
Maybe, yeah. Also, the thing is, when you're winning, you don't feel it. But when you had 2, 3 years where things are not going your way, you will tend to. I won't use the word panic, but you will tend to experiment a little more and try to find the right combination. Both teams have been doing that. CSK, in that aspect, I feel, are a little better placed than what MI are.
MIR. Okay, and we'll speak about CSK's batting. Whenever Samson has scored, the team has done well.
Yeah.
Are they still too over reliant on Samson, and that is also affecting how he paces his innings? It forces him to a different gear at least.
Yeah, definitely. I think we are a little over reliant on Sanju Samson, especially after Ayush Matre has been ruled out, because Matre Samson's partnership is what won us games. And now Ruturaj Gaikwad has come to form, which is a very, very good thing. But Sanju Samson is feeling the heat a little more because, he also realizes that Ayush Matre is not there. Yeah, what is going to, make him a little more, give him a little more cushion is that, okay, Ruturaj Gaikwad played beautifully last game. But again, having said that, Shivam Dubey and Deval Brevis have not, really played the A game as
Yeah.
yet. Sarfraz Khan's in good form. So still, it's a little patchy there. But I honestly feel that they just need to get things together. Good start of 6 overs, 65-70 from Sanju Samson and Ruturaj Gaikwad will really, set the path clear for CSK. Once they play 10-12 overs without losing too many wickets.
Yeah.
Also, Brevis has come into a stage where he's not got to play with the kind of freedom he can.
Yeah.
And that also maybe is playing in his mind a bit. So all these things need to be addressed by CSK. But I honestly feel, and they are definitely a lot better placed than Mumbai. They've got a good break from last game. Last game we spoke about how they made a few decisions which was quite
Yeah.
surprising actually. But I'm sure they had time to identify that. And but Sanju definitely will take a lot of confidence from Ruturaj Gaikwad, the way he played last game, and obviously Sarfraz Khan. But other than that, they need that middle order to fire. Otherwise, he's going to put too much pressure on Sanju because we know what Brevis and Dubey are capable of. You just need one of them to fire, and I think if that happens, we will be in a good position to win this game.